Hello everyone, I'm currently in my pajamas because comfort. These are the Skims ones, I'm obsessed with them, they're so comfy and soft. Today we are trying out makeup from PRETTYLITTLETHING, which is a clothing boutique. I've done so many like try on hauls for PLT in the past. They were definitely one of my go-to like clothing boutiques. I haven't really bought clothes lately because I'm pregnant, so I kind of just wear the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. But I saw that they released their own makeup line, so I had to jump online and pick up something, well, not just something, but a lot of things to try for you guys. So I've got most steps for a makeup routine. So yeah, we're just gonna try it all on today. I'll let you guys know what I think of it, honest opinions. Hopefully it's decent because some of the colors online look very, very pretty. I've not actually had a look properly. If you couldn't tell, like everything's still locked up. So we'll go through the journey together. The pricing wasn't too bad. So yeah, hopefully some of it's good. All right, I'm gonna use my xoBeauty hair clips to clip my hair out of my face. And I guess we'll just start with primer. Sorry if my voice is a little bit raspy. I need to drink some liquid. Coffee. What do we have here? Oh my god, some of this sounds so nice. Like, look, dewy setting spray. Just, that's what I love. I'm so excited. Okay, we're going to start with primer first of all. So this is the Radiance Primer. Prep and Perfect. This radiant formula helps to give skin a glow and prep for that full face factor. Apply onto a clean, dry skin. Can be used alone or under makeup. So all the boxes, as you can see, just kind of look the exact same. Nothing too fancy, but that's fine. I mean, what matters is the actual product, right? So packaging is very simple. It is a vegan formula. Okay, it's like a peachy kind of color, which looks nice. I don't think it has a scent. It feels really nice and smoothing. Like, it kind of feels like a silicone primer, but very light, like a very mild version. First ingredient is water. Does that mean it's water-based? Either way, it just feels like quite smoothing and like feels kind of like it's evening out any texture. Don't know if it's just because it's like leaving like a film on my face or like what it's doing, but hey, I like it so far. The radiance is so subtle too, so you could use this just alone, just for like a glowy moisturizer, I guess. It feels nice. It doesn't feel too heavy. Yeah, it's just when I touch it, it feels a little bit slippery. So we'll see how the makeup goes on top of that. All right, we've got a brow styling wax, which I'm thinking of going into next because I usually like to put wax in my eyebrows before foundation if it's like a soap brow. But I can't remember if this is a soap brow or just a normal brow wax. I think it will be a soap brow, just judging off the instructions. It says to spritz the brow wax with water or setting spray to activate. Rub a brow brush, which I think came with this product. Just a little spoolie with PRETTYLITTLETHING written on the end. Rub brow brush into wax and brush through brows. And then avoid it in your eyes. So it comes in this cute tin. And it's just a clear brush soap by the looks of it. Does it have something on it? It looked like it had a plastic film on it, but no, that's just the product. It's so clear. So I just sprayed some setting spray on there. I'm gonna run this brush through it. And it's going, you know, more liquidy, I guess. And I'm going to brush that through. I'm trying to get like a decent amount on here. Oh my god, I'm getting in my hair. This brush is not good quality. I can tell, like every time I push it like cracks, like the barrel's about to fall off. But I think most of us have these brushes anyway, so it's just kind of like an add-on really. I can feel it drying. It like really dries quickly and it like tightens and like kind of sets. Like I can feel it happening. It's really weird. Okay, well, it looks pretty good. Like it definitely feels like the hairs are stuck in place. Very flat too. Can we just like, look at the side view? Like they are glued down, not a hair out of place. All right, so now let's try out the foundation. I'm quite excited to try the foundation. A little bit nervous. I don't know. Surely it can't be bad, hopefully. So it is the foundation. That's what it's called, Natural Finish. I got the shade Sand, just judged it off the website. Have no idea if it's gonna match or not. The ultimate everyday foundation. Give your makeup an upgrade with this lightweight and buildable coverage formula that contains skin-loving hyaluronic acid and glycerin. So hydrating. And it just says to shake it before use. Sounds very liquidy. Squeeze tube slowly. Okay, this is also a vegan formula. Yeah, okay, it's so liquidy. Oh, I'm just going to use a flat face brush. It smells kind of like powdery, like Avon. Oh my gosh, it goes quite far. I'm not hating it. I definitely am putting the lid on because I do not want any more product on my face right now. But yeah, a little bit streaky when you first put it on because it is so thin, but it kind of like settles. The colour is definitely a little bit too pale for me right now. I've got a lot of fake tan on. This is the xoBeauty fake tan. But we do have a bronzer, luckily, that we can put on top in a bit. It definitely like looks very smooth on my face. The colour is just throwing me off. I feel like the colour would be perfect if I had less fake tan on though. Did I get a setting powder? I don't think I have setting powder. Fail. Do they do setting powder? I don't know. Let's go on to concealer. So this is a buildable concealer, shade Sand. It's vegan. Doesn't say anything about the product this time. I'm interested to see what the packaging looks like. Okay, so it's just like a lip gloss kind of tube. Why can't I open it? It's so hard to open. Oh my god. Ow. That literally has hurt my fingers opening that. I don't know what was up with that. It's like super glued shut. Alright, so it comes with a doe foot applicator. Considering this is shade 8 and the foundation shade 11, like my logic was like I'll just go a couple shades lighter. I feel like this is darker than the foundation, so that's really weird. Like look at that. I don't know, we're just gonna commit. This formula reminds me of one of those Shop Miss A formulas. Do you remember that like $1 makeup and it was like kind of pasty? That's what this reminds me of. Just using a flat eye brush and I'm going to pat this out. By the way, I didn't get any eyeshadow. I don't know if they didn't do it or what, but there's no eyeshadow here, so we'll just do something chill. Yeah, this is a bit weird. Yeah, it's not really doing anything, it's just wrong. I feel like I look like a zombie. And once again, it's kind of leaving streaks. Maybe a sponge would be a better choice for this product. I don't know, I just feel like I look like a zombie right now. Like, that just, no. I'm going to pop on some powders. So, I'm going to use the shade Light Medium All Over by Glowish. I'm just going to use some powders I like, just to try and bring this back. I'm going to use the shade Light on the rest of my face. I'm going to use the shade Fairlight under my eyes. Okay, I'm feeling very on the fence about all of this all of a sudden. Okay, but we will not give up. So, next up, bronzer. I feel like the powder helped to kind of like match the overall tone of my face. I got the shade Medium in this bronzer and it just says, get set glow. This buildable formula allows you to buff and blend into the skin easily. Perfect for adding definition to your base, can be used on face and body. Already I can tell it's a huge pan, which I don't like. The reason I don't like the big huge pans is literally just because they're harder to store usually. Like I like to have all my powders and compacts like sitting up, like you guys know, from my declutters, and these don't fit. That's the only reason really. Personal preference. It says PRT on the inside. It looks like a warm bronzer, which I'm partial to anyway. Some people will be put off by this immediately because it looks orange. Personal preference once again. I'm just going to start with my powder brush and just take a little bit because I don't really know how intense this is going to be. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely buildable, which is nice. I'm just going to kind of like put that on my cheeks and temples. Yeah, I like the colour. But the formula's not like incredible or anything, it's just whatever. And definitely you could go wrong. You could go wrong just with a little bit too much. You're gonna look orange, but if you just like take your time and just build it up a little bit, it is pretty. I do think I'm gonna have to be quite careful though not to put on too much. I just realized there's no blush either, but we've got highlighter, so we'll do that next. So this is gonna act as our blush today. Highlighter powder, Radiant Finish. Same sized compact by the looks of it as the bronzer we just used. Zing. Okay, it says here, the ultimate glow up, a lightweight, highly pigmented formula which blends seamlessly into the skin, can be used on face and body. And this is the shade 2 Gold. Okay, this looks really pretty. I really like the colour. I'm just going to use my Detail face brush. I have no idea how much to take. It says it's highly pigmented, so. Ooh, this is really pretty. It's very smooth. Does not look glittery whatsoever. It just literally looks like a glow. I really like the formula of this. This is probably one of the best products so far. And I think the colour blends into my skin seamlessly as well. Because I do quite like a highlighter that almost matches my skin tone sometimes. Rather than being lighter. Just so that the light hits it and it glows. But like, you know, it doesn't look like a stripe or anything like that when you're not in the like direct sunlight or whatever. Put a bit on my brow bone, a little bit on my nose. Yeah, that's really pretty. I wish it was in a smaller compact. Like, how, you're never going to use this whole thing anyway. It's just so big, and I feel like it's actually not very much product. It's very thin. They've just like made the compact really huge. I don't know. Is that just a me thing? Do you guys agree, or do you not care? I feel like most of you would not care. Okay, the rest is setting spray, brow products, and lip products. So on the eyes, I'm just gonna like finish doing something. Let's go back to the bronzer. I'm just fluffing up a round eye brush, like wiping it on a towel. And then I'm gonna take the product, the bronzer, and we're just gonna add this to the eyes. Oh, I do have a mascara here too, which I'm excited to try because I'm looking for a new favorite mascara. Comment below if you've tried a new mascara lately, like a new kind of launch, something that hasn't been out for long. And if you love it, let me know because I'd love to try some new mascaras. I'm actually going to put a little bit underneath the outer corner too. I'm not going to go all the way this time. Usually I would. I'm just trying to keep that bright. That looks very pretty on the eyes, just very simple. I love that colour. You can see it's not like the most pigmented formula. They said it was buildable though, so it makes sense. I'm just going to brush it up towards my temple just to try and lift a little bit. Before I put on the mascara and stuff, I might just do the brows. So we have a eyebrow pencil here and a pomade. So I got the shades medium brown too in both of these. As you guys know me, I do like a slightly more brown, deeper brow on myself. Both of these are vegan. This is what the pencil packaging looks like. It looks like it's double-ended. You get a spoolie on one end and you get the pencil on the other. It does not look very thin whatsoever. It's quite thick actually. It looks like an eyeliner. And then let's look at the pomade. So the pomade, it says here, close the lid tightly. Get that must-have brow look on lock. Highly pigmented formula for defined brows with staying power. Packaging's really nice. It's actually glass. It looks like something Inglot or something like that would do. It's got a seal on it too to keep it fresh. Color looks so dark. Holy crap. What am I going to do here? I might put this on the tails and then maybe try to fluff out the fronts with the pencil. The formula itself is very hard, which I like, so you don't just like dip in and get like too much product on your brush. Oh my god, I just realized I still haven't tried that Benefit one everyone's been raving about. I think I got sent it. So I'm just kind of underlining the arch of my brow and then fluffing the product up a little bit. Sorry, the glass truck is going around again. Am I always filming when this glass truck comes past? I feel like I am. And then I'm just using little hair-like motions. It looks quite pretty. It just helps to define softly. It looks really scary in here, but it's, yeah, it's not hard to use, I guess, or control how much product is on your brush. Like, it's very easy to get just a really small amount, which is really helpful. Like, literally, look at that. That was so quick. So yeah, I do like this. I'm kind of scared to use this like brow pencil, but we will. I'm just going to try and do little soft hair-like motions as well in the front. It's kind of buildable, which I appreciate, so I'm not just getting like a big muddy thick line. It's not like my favorite thing I've ever used, but it's okay. I might just go in with the pomade and just kind of thicken that up. I'm just going with a little bit of concealer to sharpen these up. I mean, they don't look terrible. They're not my best brows I've ever done, but I don't hate them. Before I do the mascara, I want to put on some eyeliner. So, okay, hopefully by the time this video comes out, these will be launched. I am going to be putting on a magnetic eyeliner by xoBeauty. The box is so pretty. I'm obsessed. Look at it. It looks so fancy. And here's the product itself. Oops, it's upside down. Magnetic liquid liner, and the brush is so thin and pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna pop some of this on before I do the mascara. Ugh, my belly is too big, I can't like lean in properly. Keeping it nice and thin on the inner corner. I'm gonna do a little bit of a wing. Something like that. I'm gonna do this 2 or 3 times, like, you know, add a new coat 2 or 3 times to make the hold as good as possible. You can also just use your normal black eyeliner and then just put this on the lash line as like the glue for the lashes if you don't want to use it to do your wing and everything as well. Like if you've got something else you're more comfortable with, but I find it easy. And it dries nice and quick, so you're not waiting ages. This is a Pretty Little Thing volume mascara in black. From memory, I feel like they had a couple of different types, but I was like, I like volume. This is vegan. It just comes in a sleek black tube. It actually looks really nice. I feel like I've done my wing slightly bigger on this side than this side, but oh well. This is the wand. I like the size of it. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's kind of like a jelly bean shape. It's okay. It's not doing anything where I'm like amazed. You know, it's just whatever. I have a feeling I'm gonna like it on the bottom lashes. We'll try it in a second. You know what? Out of all the mascaras I've tried, I feel like this is like really heavy because it's making my lashes go straight. And usually my lashes kind of are naturally curled. Whereas this is like weighing down my lashes quite a lot. It's definitely not my favorite. Okay, let's try it on the bottom lashes. Yeah, it's nice on the bottom lashes. Like real nice on the bottom lashes, just not the top for me. It's kind of smudging too. Alright, we'll let it dry and just do its thing. Alright, I think I'm going to go for like a cat eye shape, like I've already started. So, we've got new magnetic lashes with xoBeauty. In the past, I was always like, I would not do them right now. Like I need to figure out how to make them better, because every time I tried like magnetic lashes, they never had enough magnets, or they were the ones that pinched together, and I don't know, I just didn't really like them at all. So we've come out with a range of magnetic lashes that are trimmable because they've got that many magnets on them. So these ones are half lashes. Not many people will really want to trim these, but they've still got 5 magnets on each little lash. I don't even know if you'll be able to see. There you go. They're so lightweight and thin too, like you can barely see them. Some magnets are so big and so heavy and so noticeable, and these ones are not. We also have like some more dramatic styles that are full length lashes, like full lashes, 10 magnets. So even if you wanted to trim them down to size, you're going to have a magnet you can trim off, and make sure that there's a magnet at the very inner and very outer, if that makes sense. Because in the past I'd try them, by the time you trim them to fit your unique eye shape or your unique eye size, they would just ping off at the edges because there was no magnet holding them down. Whereas these ones have literally 10 magnets across them. So there's so many places you can trim them and still just keep them on firmly. And also like you can reuse them so many times because, you know, you're not getting glue all over them. I recommend trying not to put too much mascara on them. You can, of course, and you can clean them. You'll get so many uses out of these because you're essentially not really getting much on them at all. I'm gonna do a like TikTok / Instagram reel trying all of the styles on as well, so you can see how they all look. If I filmed it by the time I edit this video, I'll insert it. So I just trimmed off like the very inner bit that was like a little bit overhang and you can literally just take the lash and it should just clip on onto the eyeliner just like that. Like, are you joking? They're the best. You can just kind of like pinch your natural lashes to like pull them down to your lash band as far as possible. Make sure that their inner and outer are pushed down. Look at that. This is such an awkward angle, but look, it's so pretty. And if you're like me and you like to wear lashes but then you kind of get over them partway through the day, you can just take them off. How good? You can just take them off and you don't ruin your makeup. Anyways, I'm gonna pop on at the other one now. Exact same thing. If you get it wrong, just take it off again. They're so comfortable. Honestly, life-changing. And like, they're still on there, look. But a little bit more pressure and they'll just come straight off. I'm just gonna like push them upwards. Just get them sitting how I want. Those are really pretty just for like a really everyday look. Keep the box because you can store them in the box. Simply put on the liquid liner. I like to do 2 or 3 coats and then you just literally stick on the lashes. They're easy to adjust, they stay put, they're gorgeous, and they're easy to remove and store so you can reuse them time and time again. So I'm just quickly trying on each style for you guys. These ones are so beautiful. I'm obsessed. There's a couple of half lash styles as well for that cat eye look or natural look, and a few more dramatic styles. These ones are actually so stunning on. I love them. The next ones are probably my favorite. I don't know. These ones actually look so beautiful, like for natural or for more dramatic. Trap are stunning as well. They're like super sexy. Honestly, you can't really go wrong. If you like our existing styles, you're going to love these, and they're so easy to use. Before we do the lips, let's go on to the setting mist. So this is the Dewy setting spray. I like the packaging. It's just like a plastic bottle, but it looks nice and sleek, I think. And it just says shake before use. Make way for a flawless face. Prep, set, and refresh your makeup easily. Contains skin-loving hyaluronic acid and aloe vera. I'm just going to test spray it because I feel like... Okay. No, it's quite... No, I can definitely feel clumps. Okay. Wish me luck. Oh, yep. That's not a very fine mist at all, but it smells amazing. It feels good. I have 3 lip pencils and then just 1 lipstick. Because, you know, usually I like to play around with the lip pencil to change up the look of my lipsticks. So I've just done that. These are the lip liner pencils Define. I have the shade Nude, True Nude, and Deep Pink. I just kind of bought colours that I thought I would actually use, like time and time again. This is the 01 Nude. They look like they're mechanical. Oh, that colour looks pretty. Let's just do like a little swatch. Okay, hold on. I have lip balm on my lips. And I feel like it's not going on it. Okay. So this is the shade Nude. This is the shade 2 True Nude. A little bit darker. I like that one. Deep Pink. It's really not deep at all. It's just pinker than the first colour. I'm going to use shade 2. At first I feel like they were kind of hard to apply, but once they warm up, they're creamy. It looks a little bit patchy, but I think it's just because of the other colours I've got underneath. Overall, it feels quite comfortable. A little bit moisturising, a little bit waxy kind of vibes. The lipstick I have here is in the shade Nude 01. Matte lipstick. And the packaging looks quite nice. I like that. That looks quite sleek. It doesn't look cheap. Magnetic closure. It's a very weak one, but it's there. And then that's how the lipstick looks. Okay. I feel like they put a little bit more time into this. I thought it was matte. I feel like it's creamy. Don't you reckon? That's definitely not matte. The colour is stunning. Let's add on some blush just out of my collection because I just feel like it needs it. I feel like just a peach or something. How about this one? So this is the Etude House Lovely Cookie Blusher in Citrus Tart. Oh, that's so nice. I'm going to add some more highlighter. It's weird looking at myself with eyeliner that goes all the way across because usually I do half liner, which I could have with this style of lashes, but I'm going to try on all the, you know, full length ones. So that's why I did it all the way across, but I just haven't seen myself with eyeliner like this on for a while. And then the last thing I'm going to add is just a little bit of a nude eyeliner to my waterline. I'm going to use my Tart Fake Awake. Do they still sell this? Like, it's honestly legendary. The formula is just so good. And that really emphasizes that cat eye shape as well for some reason. I don't know why, but it just does. I feel like my favorite product was probably the highlighter. I think it's so smooth and just looks like a glow from within. It's still like intense, but just in a very natural finish kind of way. Brow soap is actually really decent as well. And I like the lip liners. I like the lipstick. The foundation actually looks pretty dang good, especially if you pair it with a powder you already love. The concealer, not really a fan of. It was kind of like pasty. I don't know how to put it. The setting spray, I don't mind the formula, but I don't really like the applicator. It just, you know, it pounded me. Okay, it pounded me in the face. The mascara, not really my jam. The pomade is decent, definitely. I think this is actually a really nice formula. So that's my little review. Let me know if you've tried any of these products out. This mascara just keeps going everywhere, honestly. If you've tried any of this, leave your review down below. Like, help out some more of my viewers. Let them know your honest opinion, whether it's great, whether it's shit. You guys tell us. I guess I will just see you guys in my next video. Let me know if you want me to try out, is it Misguided? I think Misguided's launched makeup. Let me know if you want me to also try that. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.